Konbanwa, minasan. So recently, my friend Matt and I went over to this restaurant in Tonoji. Originally, we were going to go to some other cafe, but I forgot where it was. We ended up wandering around town and until we got really hungry, which we got hungry at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And we recently passed this little restaurant nearby. It was an Italian eatery. It was just out in the middle of this small area of Tenoji. It's just more residential, small business, not very much foot traffic in this area at all. But it was one of those diamond in the rough places. Amazing place, great atmosphere, great style, very modern style with a really warm feeling to it. I give these guys massive style points for several reasons. One, the restaurant was set up in a really modern looking style, really clean, cut tables and furniture. One thing that really stood out to me actually was the water, the presentation of just regular water. Not many restaurants really think about this, but so we all knew that the water is just regular tap water, nothing special about that, but they served the water in these green bottles. These tall green bottles, like I think they were like a liter or 2 liter bottles, liter and a half, I think actually. But anyways, it was these green bottles that they stored in this ice bucket, and not a regular ice, like not like a plastic bucket, but more like a rounded, clear ice bucket that they set right on the bar, and they just threw 2 of these bottles in there with full water to keep them cold, and just that presentation alone was awesome. It made you want to drink the water. Okay, so beyond that, the beer selections were awesome. They had a lot of different beers from around the world. They have one type of beer on tap, which is kind of rare in Japan because taps are expensive to get approved for and to maintain here in Japan. But they had a local beer on tap. I just don't remember what the name of it was. Personally, me and my friend both got Guinnesses, and this is where I dock 1 star off, and it's a really minor thing. It's just personal preference of mine, but I think that if a restaurant gives you the option to have a bottled beer with a glass, the glass should come out cold. They didn't have cold glasses available, so that it's really a minor thing. That's it, and that was the only thing that I could find wrong with this place. Again, everything was clean, the styling was very modern, service was excellent, the style points are just through the roof for this place, and the food was amazing. My friend Matt had a pasta with an olive oil based sauce. It was just olive oil with bacon, Canadian bacon I should say. They call it bacon here in Japan, but if you're like from America or any other country that serves bacon, like thin strips that gets really, hard or solid and cooked, you'll notice the difference between regular bacon and Canadian bacon. Here they serve it as Canadian bacon style. So his pasta had Canadian bacon pieces in it, freshly ground pepper, cabbage, and some ground salt. So the pasta was excellent. It was served just under al dente, so it came out perfectly. The pepper was freshly ground, and it was a light peppery taste. Some people may like more, some people may like less, but it was, in my opinion, it was a good mix. And the only thing that some people might not like is the taste of the cabbage. It did come out a little strong with the pasta, but I can't really dock the restaurant for the taste because everything did balance itself out with the pasta. Some people just might not like the cabbage taste. Personally, I enjoyed it. And that was my friend's dish. I just had a bite of it. So the dish that I had, which you'll see in the review coming up, I had a lamb dish, which surprised me when I ate it. I thought it was beef or pork, but when I ordered the main course, I thought it was going to be either beef or pork or something else, but it ended up being lamb. It's rare to find good lamb in Japan, any lamb in Japan. and for only 1,000 yen, I got quite a bit of lamb. And the lamb came with green vegetables and some carrot in it. Not very much carrot. And the sauce was a balsamic vinegar base with, it was pretty sweet. It wasn't overly sweet. And everything balanced out really well. Lamb was cooked amazingly. I mean, you'll see in the video my reaction. What else here I got? Oh yeah, so the bread was fresh, a fresh sourdough that was served warm, and served with a bit of olive oil on the side, which is awesome. And I had a salad with mine. Mine came with a salad. It had fresh ground pepper and cheese, and yeah, the salad was good. Another thing about the style of this restaurant was I noticed some of the other customers were getting their salads in a crescent moon shaped bowl, which, I mean, just great for style. If you know anything about Japan, you know they hold a lot of imagery and in their culture, and the fact that they took that imagery and incorporated it into the restaurant, incorporated it into the food they serve and the style of the restaurant, it blew my mind, really. I've been to several restaurants here in Japan. This is the first one that actually went a step above on the styling of the restaurant. So without any further ado, let's go over to my review, my first taste review of the lamb that I had. Alright, so first bite into this, I guess, these vegetables are definitely put in like very, very last minute as cooked, because you can kind of taste the beef with it, or whatever this is. Pork. Butanico. It's lamb. Lamb? So, oh yeah, it's definitely lamb. Very, very, very freshly cooked. Very well cooked. Still got some of the fat in there. You can see it's not overly done. It's cooked just right. It looks good. And the sauce they use is like a mix of a balsamic. You see a little bit of vegetables in here. There's a carrot there, but mostly these green veggies. I don't know what this is, but it's good. Very well done. Alright, so there you go. There's my quick first taste review of that lamb at that restaurant. Again, this place was awesome. The name of it, which will also be down in the annotations below, is called Ue-Machi Laguna. Basically, Uemachi Laguna. The Laguna is actually in katakana. So take a look at my written review from the link in the description below. I'll go into a little bit more detail. There will be pictures in there. Not very many, because I didn't want to intrude on the people too much with the pictures, but yeah, you'll see the style of that place. Anything else? So prices, real quick. They had 3 different courses: an A, a B, and a C. The A course comes with the pasta. The B course is like the main course, the meat course. The C course came with, it was like 400 yen more expensive because it came with a drink and a dessert. I went for the B course, which is the main course. My friend went the A course. Both of those were 1,000 yen each, and the C course was 1,400. And then they had like your usual menu for like different choices that you could buy separately. Beers were 600 yen each. There was a bit of price difference depending on where the beer came from. I think the local brews are a little bit cheaper, but they were around anywhere between 500 to 700 yen. And then their other drinks were a bit cheaper, like, you know, colas and teas, coffees, that sort of thing. Overall, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this quick restaurant review. Please go head over to my website and read the review there, and I have other reviews and thoughts and stuff on there. So thanks a lot for watching.